your fist to the air. Tunes brothers everywhere. Rockin' loud, feel the sound. Tunes brothers smashing ground. Whoa, rebels with guitars in hand. Raise your fist. Raise your fist.
Okay, welcome back into another shit show. I am Rob, that is Scott, that is Dave, Darren, and Louie. I feel like the acorn is spinning here, and I'm a juvenile delinquent, and my time is running out. And,
you need a new kind of lover.
Yeah.
Got to keep.
All right, Scott, what the hell do we got going on today?
All right, we got the man today, the key member of the group Kiss, the Frehley, the space guy. Second sighting, his second album he done solo. Very interesting listen this time. It's been a long time, like always, since front to back on these things. And actually better than what I give it credit for. Now, that's me. I do like the first one better, but I think this one gets more shit than what it.
I think he disconnected himself.
He was talking shit anyway.
What happened to Scott?
I bonged him, kicked him out.
I think his wire got loosened up, and he's got to tighten it back up again and re-enter.
He kicked himself out.
Call him on the phone. Tell him he's not online.
He's still churning here.
Yeah, like I said, he's buffering because he's probably got a loose. His Ethernet probably loosened up or something. Or no, he's using that Wi-Fi shit.
He's buffering because he still logs in this way.
He did upgrade to 5600 baud, so
maybe he fell off the edge of the earth.
Yeah, actually, did you get the impression he actually thought it was, and that he didn't realize we were joking about it?
Oh, he's coming back.
Shh, quiet.
Hey, you might ought to start. You want to start this over?
Nope.
Well, you start your part over, or pick up.
Okay. I don't know what happened. If it does it anymore, I may have to go back and do what Rob told me to do here a while back. I don't know if that's what it was, but anyway, we're going to do Ace Frehley's or Frehley's Comet now. This time, second sighting. Not a bad. Yeah. Not a bad listen for me, man. He does kind of look like the Lion. I thought that there were more songs. I mean, yeah, I'm about 50-50 with this one. But I don't hate anything on here. I can actually listen to all of this, believe it or not. I know there's one that Rob's definitely gonna hate, but I like it pretty good. But not bad, man. I mean, literally, Ace, this is the direction right here that when he was dealing with Eddie Trunk, I guess, in that recording company he was dealing with at the time.
Megaforce.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on with, the guy, Tod Howarth, is that his name?
Yep.
He was wanting more. I know that he was constantly wanting more and more, if not to be just the lead singer overall. I don't know what the deal was with that. There was some conflict, I guess, between him and Ace and whatever, but I don't know all the nuts and bolts.
Ace had conflict with somebody? Surely you jest.
Yeah, man.
There's a first name for everything.
Overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it sounded good. It's produced good. Ace really plays his ass off on this CD, just like the other one. But he really, anybody thinks Ace Frehley can't fucking play, man. This CD right here, man. Yeah, very good. But anyway, that's my take on it, and I like it.
All right. Now, before we get everybody else's take, Darren, where were you the last couple days?
Well, Saturday, I went to a show here in town. 4 bands. I think they're calling it the Summer of '89 or something like that. So Trickster was the headliner with Pretty Boy Floyd supporting, and then a band out of Austin, Texas called Christian Shields, and then the opener was a local band, Gen X to Z. So 4 bands for $25. It was a hell of a show.
And how did Pretty Boy Floyd sound?
Honestly, I thought he sounded great. I didn't have any issues with his delivery. You had said, and I had read also about apparent issues with him not delivering the songs the same way as they are on the CD, but either he listened or for whatever reason decided to sing it the normal way. It was great. Sounded, like I said, I thought it sounded awesome.
And how did the actual performing artist and writer for all of Ace Frehley's newest album do in Trickster? How was the Steve Brown show?
Very good. High energy. I mean, they perform as a 3-piece now with only 2 original members, PJ Farley and then Steve Brown. But Steve had a lot of energy. He put on a great show. Even though the turnout sucked, I mean, max capacity for that place indoors is only 400. Outdoors, they can seat, I think, 2,500. But obviously, this time of year in Colorado, it was definitely indoors. I'm not even sure if they sold half the tickets. I don't know if there was 200 people there. So I feel kind of embarrassed that more people didn't show up to support this kind of music. There seems to be a lot of cry about, people saying that these bands don't perform. Hey, it's not going to be long before all of them are, a lot of the bands I listen to, they're hanging it up because they're getting up there, right? Tough to keep going live. Yeah. But got to support them when they come to your town for $25. I
got to think that since it is become pretty mainstream news that Steve Brown basically wrote and recorded all the guitars on Frehley's new album, that people are like, if that's how shitty he is, I don't want to go see Trickster.
I haven't listened to that band. I haven't listened to that new album more than the first track. And I know that was probably a jab at Scotty, but
yeah, it was.
But I thought hey, he's a better guitar player than I had thought. Not to say that
if you listen to those first 2 Trickster albums, man, some of those lead solos are amazing.
Yes, they are. But he put on a great show. I mean, they played quite a bit from their debut album, but they played stuff off of here and they played stuff off of New Audio Machine.
Oh, did they play Tattoos and Misery?
Yes.
Yes.
That was like the second or the third song. It rocked. But like I said, I was very happy. I mean, the doors, I think, opened at 6. The first band was a little late going on, about 6:40-ish. So about a 10-minute delay, but we didn't leave until after 11. So 4.5 hours of music for $25. I
can't beat that.
I wasn't going to complain. Yeah. The biggest surprise for me was that band out of Austin, Christian Shields. Very high energy, great vocalist. I really enjoyed their show.
All right. Well, then on to your take of listening to Second Coming from the Spaceman himself.
It had been a long time since I had listened to this album, especially in its entirety, and probably maybe Fallen Angel. May have listened to that within the last couple of years, but really this It'd been a very long time. And for me, this album suffers from an identity crisis. You've got two vocalists, and they pretty much split duty on this thing equally. So when Ace is singing, I think the songs are more rockin'. And although I enjoy Tod Howarth's voice, when he's singing, it's more like Michael Bolton songs, right? Or a Michael Bolton album. It's not that high energy. It's a little bit more easier on the ears. Like I said, I don't dislike anything on here.
That's because he sings in tune. It's easier on the ears.
Scott's about ready to go ballistic. In reading in on this, they had just come off of the tour supporting their first album, and they get offered the opening slot for Iron Maiden's new tour after they had such success with Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a whole lot of material written. And so when they went to the studio, again, those two things that were happening, right? They didn't have a lot of new material, and Ace had succumbed to his demons again with alcohol and substance abuse. So he couldn't keep a schedule. So a lot of the work fell on Howarth and John Regan to pick up the slack. And again, which resulted in an album without an identity. You got two different styles of vocals, two different styles of songs. So I think for a lot of people, that was a turnoff.
Wow,
especially for those that like Scott, that like Ace.
But you could say that about Paul and Gene. There's two different voices, two different singing styles.
Yeah, but not different music, right? I mean, not there. It's
I'll get into
Kiss
that.
pulled it off.
I'll get into why that is.
Kiss pulled that off for decades, right? But there's yes, they definitely don't sound alike. They definitely have different styles, but they, one thing that was in common is, at least on most of it, it's rockin'. I mean, they're not necessarily, obviously Paul sings great ballads, but a lot of it's heavier stuff, where this wasn't, for me anyway. That was
You've heard the first Frehleys Comet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Trouble Walking, right?
Yeah, but there's no Tod Howarth on that.
Correct.
I'm referencing the songs that Tod Howarth does on that first Frehleys Comet album are fucking heavy, hard rockers.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, you got all of the fan gear on. You got your Ace Frehley tighty whities on with the blue stripe around them, and Ace Frehley shirt.
Ace Frehley when he was with Kiss, that is.
Yeah.
This album was a bit of a surprise to me, and the surprise was how bad it actually is. I found nothing redeeming about this. It all just sounded the same to me. It was just sound like the same riff over and over again. I didn't care who was singing the songs, to be honest. None of it really took. This has got nothing on this first album. And this was a very painful listen. And I know Scott's going to hate me, but at least I'm wearing his shirt.
I just don't. Why I don't understand that, man, is some of these songs on here sounds like the first album. I know the whole album don't, but damn, there's some rocking shit on here, man. I figured, you'd like some of it, but hey, to each his own.
If we did the first album, it'd be different. It'd be different altogether.
All right, now we get to the Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows down there, Louis.
Yes. Oh boy. Okay, Scott. I'm going to say this at the beginning, and then I'm going to soften it up. You were doing lightsabers and machetes and other things at me at the last video. This time you got to want hand grenades and machine guns. First of all, I prefer Ace's voice because it's distinctive signature sound. That's his voice. The other guy, Tod Howarth or Hogwarts or whatever his name is, sounds like every generic 80s metal pop singer that you could think of. He's got nothing original about his voice. It's a good voice, but it's standard. Matter of fact, I think if I look hard enough, he might be the guy that sings the Baywatch theme song, But as far as some of these songs go, none of them are playlist, but some of them could have been playlist if they did it my way. And I can't fix these. All right. So Ace, I like his voice because that's his voice. The other guy, he may sing better, but his voice is no distinctive quality at all. He's like I said, I'll say it one more time. He's a dime a dozen 80s pop metal singer. Nothing original about his voice. I'm done.
Well, I happen to like Mr. Hogwarts' voice. Tod Howarth, that is. And I guess I'm of the school where it may be a dime a dozen, but I'll take a good singer over horrible just because horrible is distinctive to always being horrible. In other words, Ace has never had a singing voice, ever. It's more of a talking voice, and that is not a good singing voice. So if that means, hey, he's original, good, more power to him. I would never want him singing for any band. That being said, I warned Scott when he picked this album because this is not even in the shadow of the first Frehleys Comet album. Tod Howarth, as much as I love him, could not save this. In fact, he could tell he was working overtime, straining on a lot of these songs to try to make something out of nothing. And being as how Mr. Sober for 7,000 years was obviously off his fucking wagon again, do you really think Ace had anything to do with this fucking album? There's a real distinct reason why, besides vocal tone, Todd's songs and Ace's songs sound completely different. And it's because Tod did most of the writing for his own shit, kind of like Kiss always had to do for Ace. Everybody bitches that they replaced him on Psycho Circus. How much do we know that was because they didn't want him on there or because he couldn't be on there? Let's not polish it here. Yeah.
Are we talking about Psycho Circus?
Yeah.
The reason Peter and Ace wasn't on there is because they were paid not to be on there.
Did Paul and Gene say that?
No. Their story goes the other way.
McGee say that?
Their story goes the other way.
If you're going to listen to anything Ace Frehley says, I can't help you, man. This guy.
This is coming from Peter Criss too, man. They were not invited to the studio except for Ace's song and that piece of shit that Paul wrote for Peter. That's it.
Says Ace and Peter. Anyway, my point is this is such a tale of two stories musically because Ace Frehley was doing very little on this album. There are several main rhythm intros and licks here that if you're an Ace Frehley fan at all, you know goddamn well he never played it. It's not his style, never has been his style, not even close. I did use ranking 1 through 5. So because things get 5 on here, it's 5 based on the rest of the stuff on this album. But anything on here would never see the light of a playlist ever for me, and wouldn't even be track 10 of the first album. It's just not even close to measuring up. So with that, Scott, you got your Kool-Aid, your blue Kool-Aid there. You ready to start?
Yeah, I fucking got my blue Kool-Aid. Yeah. But anyway.
Hey, if you want Ace to get some love, pick a good album.
There's 4 songs on this fucking album that kicks fucking ass. Okay?
I see,
now,
I see 1, 2,
about the rest of it.
I see 4, and 3 of them are sung by Tod Howarth.
No, one of them sung by Tod. But anyway, since I'm always right and y'all are wrong, I'm going to start it off. All right.
Oh, I love Ace Frehley episodes.
Number 12.
12.
Let's see, 12 song. All right.
And
that's
number 12.
Redneck math.
Fuck y'all. I had to do something to fuck with y'all anyway. Number 10.
What'd you do? Use 10
A
toes
song
and your two
that I
teeth?
have to say. But anyway, number 10. Loser in a Fight. Come on,
Wow.
man. I mean, look, this song started out being good. The
And then
riff,
Ace
the
started
beat.
singing.
Actually, he starts it.
No,
The guy
no,
doesn't
actually,
watch it.
Todd.
Oh, that's
It's the
right. That's
fucking
right.
chorus.
Todd tries to save it, but he can't. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
No, hell no. Ace does a great job. The chorus is what kills this fucking song. Just cringeworthy with Todd's high-pitched freaking screaming voice in the chorus. He screams the whole chorus, and the chorus is over half of this damn song. Now, I didn't even realize that back in the day, but it was cringeworthy. This one was. Because of the chorus was horrible. So, yeah, Loser in the Fight, you can't save that. So, next.
Okay. So what I'm shocked here is that you could have possibly found anything worse than that fucking acorn thing. But we'll see.
I knew that one you was going to just love.
Okay, Darren.
You've already mentioned it. The acorn is spinning. That's my least favorite on here by far. Not just because it's an instrumental, but then he thinks that he needs to narrate over it too. So yes, I don't need a narration during a fucking instrumental. If you're gonna cock off and just play guitar, shut the fuck up and play your guitar.
All right.
So that's it.
Ace is ripping it up on that song, boy.
Ace,
Hey,
a legend in
man.
his own mind.
I was going to use the Darren ranking system, but then I realized he'd copyrighted it, and I'm not allowed to use it. So I'm just going to be less is more with my comments. But I will say with this one, the acorn is spinning at number 10. If Ace really annoys you when he's singing, he really annoys you when he's just fucking talking.
Yep.
This is complete
He's
shit.
fucked up talking, dude.
So clearly
you
the worst
don't
song.
like the music?
No.
I'm not hearing anything
not
about
really.
the music on this album.
No. Sorry.
No, I mean, it's okay. No,
Louie.
When I gave this my first listen, the acorn would have been my number 10, but I did find something redeeming about it, so it's going to go further up the list. I put It's Over Now. I can't stand shit ballads. That's the end of it.
Wow.
I was going to say the only redeeming thing about the acorn is spinning is that was the end of the album.
Yes.
Yeah. I will give Lewis credit. At least he's sticking to his guns on ballads.
Oh, he will.
Agree or disagree, at least he's sticking to his guns.
Yep.
hey,
Ballads
that
don't belong
was
on
the
an Ace
only,
Frehley album.
to my knowledge, that was the only single released from this album and the only video.
There were
Why do you
two
think
That
that
may
singles.
be.
Why do you think that
something.
was?
There were two singles. So.
Yeah, Insane was a single.
Yeah.
There's a video for it.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, see, I didn't know that.
The
I
video
didn't know
for it,
that.
in fact, I would be curious. Do you know what year this album came out, Scott?
88.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Because this video is like it's shot from the same producer with the same props, the same girls with the same outfits from the All Night video.
Same year I graduated.
Yeah. All right. We're going to continue with Ace Frehley's ridiculous, analogy of a UFO, right? The spinning acorn. God, be original, Frehley. Jesus, would it fucking kill you? Terrible. I wouldn't even call this a guitar instrumental. It's more like just a band jam. But his fucking best attempt at David Lee Roth ruining a song, he succeeded at. Shut your mouth, like Darren said. Jesus Christ almighty. Who the hell It's like all the talking he has to put in a New York group. 42nd Street. Shut the fuck up and just sing the song. You're not cool. You're not hip. It's not the 70s anymore. Terrible fucking instrumental and an even more ridiculous name.
Is that it?
All right.
After
That's it.
Scotty recovers.
Okay. All right. Number 9. I kind of had an idea this was going to be entertaining. Okay. Number 9. Everybody's favorite song on here. The Acorn is Spinning. Yeah. I don't like the jibber jabber on this, and I'm a fan of talking in some songs. It don't bother me nowhere near as bad as it does Rob, that's for sure. But on this one, I don't like it. But the jam, I love. I love the rocking out on this, but it's still bad with all the jibber jabber. And he sounds like not only jibber jabbering the whole time, he's probably about 12 sheets to the fucking wind while he's doing it. So, yeah, I'm not crazy about it. Now, they could have just took all the vocals out of this and just put it as an instrumental, and it would have been better.
Okay.
It couldn't been any worse anyway.
No, it still would have probably come in last, but
Yeah.
all right. Number 9 is the song I'm assuming was written about Scotty G, and that's Juvenile Delinquent. To me, it just seems like Ace was going through the motion on this. The uninspired solo, it doesn't live up to an Ace standard, if there is one. So
Sloppy.
yeah. So just uninspired and unappealing. So number 9, Juvenile Delinquent.
Down under.
Number 9 for me, simple. I just found the song boring. Fallen Angel.
Fallen Angel?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me Poison.
What, Callie? What?
Did you
what,
step
what?
on your cat, Scott?
Yeah, she found me, man. I'll never make it through a video without her finding me.
Okay, Louie.
What?
All right.
Probably trying to throw sand over you.
Y'all
Boy,
are robot
Louis.
talking, dude.
Shut up, cat.
Shush.
Okay. Well, I guess you could say ring the bell, because if I got to hear a song called Fallen Angel, I only want to hear Poison first. That's all I
What are you
got.
going to say about that?
No, I just said Poison does the song, a different song altogether with the same title. If I hear that song, those words, I expect to hear Poison's and nobody else's.
Okay, fair enough. I got Separate.
You gotta
Ace
keep 'em
Ace
separated.
doing talking vocals. We already discussed that he can't sing, and when he talks, it's more annoying. And it's a horrible chorus. So there you go. I actually took it easy on Ace for this song.
Okay. And here's a third one that Ace sings that I don't like. It's two. What is it? Darren said at the beginning. There's a word there that I can't think of, but it's
Uninspired?
Yeah. This is now. I give you credit. This song here is uninspired. Dancing with Danger. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got the rag on his ass when it's shit, bro. And yeah, that one sucks, man. I don't like the chorus. I don't like hardly anything about that song, man. So it's my number 8. Dancing with Danger. All right.
That's fun.
Okay, Derek.
All right, at number 8, the song with too much talky, Separate, or Separate, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I had the Adam Sandler too much talky.
Yep.
Just doesn't grab my attention. Right? Again, this is lackluster. I think this is filler. Not as annoying as Juvenile Delinquent, but it gets pretty close.
Dave.
Good one.
Ugh.
Again, number 8 for me. Too much talky, so I'll do no talky. Separate, whatever.
Y'all-
Louis.
Oh, man.
All right. Obviously, I have a totally different opinion than most of you guys or all you guys. I put Time Ain't Running Out. I thought it was good the first listen. When I went back again, you're like, yeah, caca, no good. Time Ain't
Caca.
Running Out. Song should have ran out. That's it.
Jesus Christ. All right. Number 8, Scott stole my thunder because I was going to mock that ridiculous chorus, but Scott did it perfectly. Juvenile Delinquent.
Go ahead.
I mean, I had some good notes, right? I had, it's got some, the cool toggle intro and the music starts going a little bit good. And man, that chorus. Almost as bad as the next one, but yeah. All right, 7 to you.
Okay. Now this song here had.
I'm sorry.
the
Did I say
potential-
Juvenile Delinquent? I mixed the two up. Dancing with Danger is
Well, that's what you said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This song here had the opportunity and a hell of a chance to be a damn good song, but I guess is it Howarth or whatever his name is? Why in the hell he's singing like he's singing on this song, A New Kind of Lover? The chorus is great on this one, I think. It's a good jamming tune, but he's singing the verses like, I don't know what the hell. That's the only time he sings like that on this album. I mean, if y'all can remember what I'm talking about when you listen to this.
That's one of the songs I don't remember that much.
The chorus is fantastic. The solo's great. Everything's good, but the way he sings the verses, it just throws me off. So that one got number 7, New Kind of a Lover.
Darren.
All right. At number 7, I also put the song Dancin with Danger. I guess I might be the only one at 7. You had it at 8, Rob.
Yeah.
I do like Ace's solo on this one. But for me, musically, it goes off the mark at 325 when he goes into some spacey second solo of some sort. And then the chorus is horrible. So, like I said, if it was the first 3 minutes, I might like it a little bit more, but it's number 7, Dancin with Danger.
Dave.
Yeah, number 7 for me is Time Ain't Running Out. I felt like it was, but yeah.
All right, Lewis.
Okay. For this song, it had an opening riff that sounded very familiar. So I went and checked Ace's Anomaly album, and he uses the same thing. Separate and Change the World have that same basic bass riff at the opening. There's drumming at one point, and then the riff starts. The other one starts with the riff. If you listen to both songs, they're almost the same thing.
He probably forgot he already recorded that once.
Probably. Or he just figured that nobody bought that album. He could try it again. So that's it. Separate. You
Yeah.
gotta separate the man from the boys.
7, Juvenile Delinquent. That's the one I was referring to briefly with the cool toggle intro. And a decent chorus, but the verses just kill it for me. We're getting up to more listenable stuff, which isn't saying much for a Frehley album, and considering most of the listenable stuff isn't sung by him, take that for what you want. Scotty.
Okay. Now, that was 7, 8, 9, 10, right? we went through.
Yeah.
Um,
7 and Up are on your playlist, you said?
no, no, I've only got 4 on my playlist from this album,
Man.
but I like 6 and Up. Yeah, 7 didn't make this cut. So, but I do like this ballad. It's over now. I don't. That's not much different from any other ballad that was coming out at that time, and it sounds good. It's actually, got some jam in it, man. I like it. So I'm guilty of liking that ballad, and I think Tod actually sings this one really good. The video was kind of stupid though, but that's not the song.
I think I figured something out with Louis shitting on It's Over Now right away at number 10. He revealed something, I think, very telling on the Warning episode where he disclosed his hatred of the song Black Holes, not because of the song, because of what it reminded him of in his personal life. I think Louis been so jaded in the romance area that he hates ballads, not because they're bad, because he just can't get past the personal ties it makes him think of.
Oh, okay. That's
Right,
what
Louis?
makes me like them.
Thank you, Dr. Freud.
No, not for that song. That song is just bad for me. It did not upset me in any emotional way. I'm like, what the fuck is this garbage? What the fuck is this? I mean, like Ace. I mean, I don't care what you think of Ace's voice. It's a talking voice, whatever voice. I dig his voice on his songs for whatever reason. I like it. A lot of people like it. They just roll with it. Everyone's got something unique about them. And the way Ace delivers a song, at least I know that's true Ace and not some phony. La, 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 la. I don't need to hear that stuff. I gotta do my thing. I love you, girl. Fuck all that.
Actually, Ace isn't such a bad singer when you hear that.
Yeah.
I just helped Ace.
Okay, Darren.
All right. For my number 6, I think Scotty had this at number 10, and that's Loser in a Fight. On this, I mean, this is a song that they split the duties vocally. I think Howarth shows a little bit more power in his voice.
You said duties.
What?
You said duties.
Duties, yeah. I'll take a duty on you. I think Howarth has more power in his voice than he uses in some of the other songs on this album. Ace brings it down to number 6, Loser in a Fight.
Davey boy.
Number 6, Dancing with Danger. All I've got is
Dave was really into this album, if you couldn't tell.
Yes, very much.
I'm telling you, man.
I said I liked the first one. I hadn't really listened to this one much, and I was hoping for something better, and it was just. Yeah.
You're glad you ain't now, right?
Yeah. Like, nothing on my playlist.
Well, I have an opposite opinion of what Darren had, even though I selected the same song, Loser in a Fight. Ace is the only good thing about the fucking song. The other guy comes in and ruins it with that fucking chorus. And this almost would have been a playlist if it just stuck to Ace all the way.
Oh, screwy Louie.
All right.
Yeah, that chorus is a fucking nightmare.
All right. Number 6 for me, New Kind of Lover. I'm going to go ahead and take Lewis's logic. If I want to hear somebody talk about a kind of lover, it better be Billy Squires, My Kind of Lover. I said this is generic with awesome vocals. I can't remember which guy sings this one. Can you help me out, Scott? Who sings this song?
Tod sings it.
Yeah, that's why I put awesome vocals on there. But nevertheless, generic for me. No, I was just trying to bait you in.
He sings the chorus. spectacular on the chorus.
Yeah. Good enough.
All
You
right.
stepped all over my fucking joke. It's over now. Hey.
You were cutting out. You were cutting out. I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. I said fuck you.
Yeah, you were robot. Okay, thank you. All right. All right. Fuck you back. All right. Anyway, number 5. Better than what I guess y'all shit all over it. I don't know why. Fallen Angel, man. That's a hell of a damn riff it's coming in with.
Whoa. I did not shit on that. I haven't even listed that one yet.
No, it
Okay.
it was just Dave and Louie that shit on it.
Man, that's yeah, damn good one right there too, man. It's not quite playlist, but I enjoyed it, especially this time. He does actually a pretty good job, you know, with his voice and chorus. Well, I mean, yeah, man, it's not bad. I can deal with him in that one, but the one Louis just said, hell no. That's why it was number 10 for me. That's cringeworthy. Y'all will have to go back and check that out just for the hell
Which
of it.
one?
But anyway, a loser in a fight.
Louis said that Ace sounded good on that.
Oh, Ace does, but Tod in the chorus is god awful. So, yeah. But anyway, Fallen Angel. I like it. I enjoyed it. So, number 5.
All right. New Kind of Lover is number 5 on my list. Although I like Todd's voice more than Ace's, this one is just merely blah.
Yeah.
It does get number 5 because, merely because the rest of the songs are weaker. So this one is middle of the road, just a number only. Overall, a boring song. New Kind of Lover.
Down Under.
Yeah, normally when we get to about this stage of an album, we start to get towards stuff that you like, but I haven't reached it yet. So I've got number 5, Juvenile Delinquent, and my note is it was better than number 6.
All right. Is it really my
You have to take out your trash
Oh my
cans.
God, again.
Again?
You got to take out your trash, Darren.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Okay, before I
Take this
mention my,
take this album with it.
so anybody get it I do.
Boy, Louis pissy tonight.
Well, no one gets interrupted as much as I do. So it's my turn then. I've got comments. Okay, so I want to go back to Time Ain't Running Out. I made a note and I forgot to mention it. When Todd does a whoa kind of thing in the song, it's like he's doing that Eddie Murphy Take Me Home Tonight. Eddie Money Take Me Home Tonight thing. But anyway, I selected this song. It almost starts to remind me with the fret tapping of Cold Gin from Kiss Alive before the song actually starts. And I expect once it gets going, I'm expecting Guns for Hire by AC/DC when it starts to go. It was bum, 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 bum. But that never happened. And that's Juvenile Delinquent. So that's my number 5. And you can't add more than that.
And before you go, Rob, since Louis mentioned AC/DC, I forgot to mention that they are kicking off their tour tonight in Minneapolis, St. Paul. So AC/DC is officially on tour.
Well, I hope it goes better for them than the first leg did, because apparently, or if it was this leg, they're having trouble selling tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
The world's changing.
You guys need to go see them if y'all get a chance.
I would love to see them one time, but they don't ever fucking. Minneapolis is such a pain in the ass to go to for me, and I'm going there already for the warning. Anyway, number 5 for me. First off, my favorite Eddie Murphy song is "Shush Shush Shush Shakin'." That and "Boogie in Your Butt."
Does
Maybe "Party All the Time." Sorry, Louis, I had to stick it to your little misspeak.
does Eddie sing "Shaken" in the voice of Gumby?
I think
or-
I'm in love.
You think what? What'd you say, Scott?
That's the best song Eddie Money ever done.
Eddie Murphy? Yeah.
I like
No.
Want to Be a Rock and Roll
Eddie
Star.
Money.
Nobody even understands why I'm saying this.
I
right now, but-
no, because Louis had the slip. He said,
Yep.
and he,
Slip in the
Murphy.
dip.
I caught it.
Yeah.
Pump that
Okay.
ship.
All right,
Oh,
number
he said
5 for
Murphy?
me. Yeah. Number 5 for me is Loser in a Fight. I have the absolute opposite take of Lewis and Scott, that
Oh,
Ace bores the snot right out of you, and Todd comes in with some power and tries to save it and does a great chorus from Todd, but you can't overcome Mr. Ace Frehley's vocals. It just fucking horrible. So there you go. It got up to number 5 only by the grace of Tod Howarth.
Oh, that song is just as bad when
That's
Paul
fucking
when Paul Stanley ruined Save Your Love. Okay, that's what Todd did to that Ace song.
there you go. You're right, Louis. You're right, brother. But anyway,
Do you guys
right.
jerk off over Ace Frehley centerfolds? Like, you know, he's posing with his guitar and you're just whacking it out.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I just call it how it is, man.
Okay.
If he's shit, I'm gonna say he's shit. But Todd ruins that fucking song. I'm not saying Ace is spectacular on it by any means, because it was my last one. But Todd is just cringe. He's like Paul Stanley trying to sing in his later years without help on that fucking song. It's awful. But anyway, number 4, playlist from here up. Yeah, not delusional. And Time Ain't Running Out. A damn good song. Todd sings this one really good. I'm
Right.
gonna
But
give
the
the
two
guy some
elder
credit.
the two elder statesmen hated this song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I think it's good. It's not a high octane jammer, and it's not a ballad. It's a mid range song, but it's a jamming tune, and he does sing it, not screeching it. So yeah, the chorus he even does really good in this one. So I give the guy credit.
All right.
All right. At number 4, this is where I put the song. It's Over Now. I think Todd has a great voice on this song. I do feel that the song is just a little bit out of place, as with, I guess, kind of quite a bit of what Todd does on this album, in my opinion. But I do prefer him over Ace on this, and that's going to show up in the next few songs. It's Over Now is my number 4.
Down Under, have you found anything yet?
No, not really. Just Scott, I saw AC/DC in 2011. Great concert. Paul Stanley on his worst day
Awesome.
sounds better than Ace Frehley on his best day.
Thank you. Take that.
Sorry for interrupting you, Louis. Apologies. At number 4, I've got Loser in a Fight.
Damn.
I don't
That's all you
think
gotta
I've
say
got
about that?
anything else to say. You've all said it.
Okay. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for the viewers and not for you guys, because you know stuff or whatever, and the people, I don't want people to not know. The acorn is spinning has nothing to do with spaceships. It's about a boxer, and the spinning is he got knocked out and he's spinning to the ground. I think it's probably. I almost didn't like it because I thought it was a ripoff on I Think I Could Fight Mike Tyson, but actually this came out before that song. So for original idea of talking about a boxing match in a song, I gave it number 4.
Thank you, Louis. You fell right into it, hook, line, and sinker. All right. Number 4 for me. Here we got my next track ratings are 4, 5, 5, and 5. Again, don't get excited. 5 is not 5 by anybody else's standards, just by this album standards. And no coincidence, this is where Todd starts to shine. I am of the same opinion that this is a weaker performance from him. than say Something Moved or Calling Out to You with some of those real screaming awesome songs that apparently Scott doesn't like people who scream. He only likes monotone shit. But time ain't running out is number 4. Tod Howarth or Hogwarts is awesome on this.
Bill,
Oh, who did that one?
me.
Oh, you did. All right. You had some taste.
Yeah, I said that was playlist for me.
Oh,
4
wow,
and
all right.
up.
Well,
Yeah.
fairness in conversation, if any of these would make a playlist, which they wouldn't, my top 4 would. But the top 4 are the only ones worthy of listening to, put it that way.
I like the top 6, but
Yeah.
all right. 4's not far off. But anyway,
Got
number 3, a fucking excellent jamming tune, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man. Juvenile Delinquent. That's a rocker, dude. I like it. I always have. It's a playlist for me. I like Ace's voice in it. Todd wouldn't have sounded good in this one. Ace rocks out a killer solo. Yeah, man. Ace rocks out in this damn album. Y'all can hate all you want to. Juvenile Delinquent is badass. Number 3.
All right, Darren.
At number 3, this is where I have the Howarth song Fallen Angel. Definitely one of the better songs on the album. These 4 stand out so much more than the others, again, just because the rest of the album is very weak. Again, nothing that I would actually hate on, just really not worthy of being put on an album. But yes, Fallen Angel.
Except for Acorn, you'd have to hate on that one.
Oh yeah, probably.
Except for loser in the fight.
Fallen Angel, number 3.
Dave, anything working for you yet?
Well, all of these songs are on my don't playlist, though, which is getting bigger every day. Number 3 for me is New Kind of Lover. I don't know what his old kind of lover was, but hopefully for him, his new one's better.
Yeah. Louis.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, it was the most rocking song that Mr. Hogwarts did. And I agree. It's like it's the best hit out of all his songs on the album. It's his best one, New Kind of Lover.
All right. Louis had a little positivity for Hogwarts. Todd, if you ever watch this, it's not me that called you that. I'm just referencing what Louis said early on. All right. My number 3?
Every day.
Yeah.
Here you go, Scott. My number 3. Ace Frehley as he's meant to be, all the hard times and his good stuff. Insane. He sings this awesomely. This is a great fucking song, a great video. Always liked this one. The reason I bought the album, this is the first thing I saw off of it. Plus, I was hyped coming off the first near perfect album of Frehleys Comet. Insane is amazing, and that's how I want to hear Ace Frehley. There's no mumbling, there's no prodding. He's Hard Times is a good comparison. He's got that edge to his voice in this song, and that's where he actually sounds good to me.
All right, man. Gives you a Junior G-Man badge for that. Okay. Number 2. Fucking spectacular fucking song. I don't care if he's mumbling, talking, or whatever. And of course, I guess me and Louie would be on teams with this one somewhat, and you guys would be against us. So, Louie, we got to separate the men, which is us, from the boys, and keep rocking, brother. Separate fucking rocks. Don't care what y'all think. I don't care. It's badass. It's playlist worthy, and y'all know it. Y'all just won't fuck with me. So that's cool. I've caught on to you. The jig is up. It's bad, and y'all know it. So don't deny it. Number 2, separate.
All right. I guess The same to be said about
Yeah.
Scotty as I said earlier about Ace, a legend in their own minds. All right.
Yes.
Number 2 on my list. This is Time Ain't Running Out. I think Todd does a great job on this one. On this particular song, he kind of reminds me of Foreigner. I just think overall it's a well-rounded song, solid but modest solo. And I'm not sure if that's something that, because I know that Todd did some of the guitar work on here as well. So I'm not sure if that was Todd or Ace, but I enjoyed that song immensely. So Time Ain't Running Out.
All right. Louie, or sorry, Dave.
I was going to say, I know I haven't got much to say, but at least let me say something. Number 2 for me is definitely the best Ace song on the album, which is Insane. So it is a positive. It is a lot better than the rest of it above it. Pity it all couldn't have been a bit more like this, but yeah. It's my number 2.
And I don't know what happened in this transfer because Ace's songs kicked ass on that first Frehleys Comet album. I mean, Into the Night might be my favorite Ace Frehley song ever. Rock Soldiers is awesome.
Sober, one word.
Yeah. All right, Lewis.
Hey, what?
Okay, Scotty, I hate to disappoint you, but I already put Separated number 7.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You're kind of on your own little island on that one, Scott.
This and number
Yeah,
1 were bouncing back and forth. And I have a weird reason why I picked number 1 to be number 1, but I put Insane at number 2.
Okay. Number 2 for me is Fallen Angel, and this is the one where I mentioned you can clearly tell. No, I'm not stating this as fact, but from my years of knowing Ace for 50 years, 45 years, he didn't play that opening riff. That couldn't be further from Ace Frehley's guitar tone or style. Nevertheless, Todd's amazing vocals on Fallen Angel, power chorus. This is, to me, and number 1, but this one really is what I expect from Tod Howarth.
Wait a minute. I have a damn good memory, and unless you edit it out later, video proof. You said Fallen Angel's the damn most boring, worst ballad you ever heard in your life.
That is the one he hated. That's the one he said he hated, dude.
Yep.
That sure is.
Are you listening?
I think his words were, I hope that ain't the one with Fallen Angel on it. Is that what he said?
Ballad I
That's
ever
exactly
heard.
what I said.
Yeah, but all that means is that the rest of it sucked.
No.
He hated it.
No.
He was talking about the song.
I knew Louis would catch this. Now, we're coming off of Lou bashing fucking Dave's balls for always copying my takes. So I came out and did what Scott suggested I do previously when someone else was supposedly copying my takes, and I sabotaged my favorite songs. There was another one I trashed, knowing full well the only songs I like on here minus Insane were Tod Howarth. So yes, once again, Louis, you make good bait. He still hasn't caught the reel him in thing.
No.
You will rewatch it. You'll get it. Yes, you are correct. I did trash Tod Howarth leading up to this video quite intentionally.
Oh, so the whole thing was a trap.
I wouldn't say a trap, but you had spent like 2 days in the comment section trying to catch Dave copying my takes or something. So all right, motherfucker, because Scott wisely told me to start doing this when people were maybe copying my take. Just say I hate something, say I love something when I have the opposite take. So I took, and I ran.
That's not a moon; it's a space station. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
All right. Whose turn?
It's Scotty's turn.
Yeah. Number
Is
one.
it, number one?
Time for your number 1.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Tom. I think I seen him in the comments, man.
Yes.
We still think about you, Tom.
Yeah, Tom,
But-
you are one of the as Lewis, I found out, hates the fungal pop, and that's not what I was doing with those
No.
characters. They're called
Like the
mini
Kiss
figures.
avatars.
Yeah, they're just avatars, is all they are.
I wasn't referring to what you did with the banner. I was just thinking some people will do that. They'll do a Funko Pop version of something because it's so popular beyond my comprehension as to why. And that's what I just said. I just don't do a Funko Pop demon.
Gotcha. Okay, Scott.
All right. Number one, and freaking fantastic. A rocker from front to back. And yeah, I wish that the majority of this album would have been like this song too. But it emulates about 4 songs on here. It's the opener, Insane. Rocker. Love it. Ace shines in this song, man. Freaking jamming out, dude. It's a classic rocking tune. It sounds, in all honesty, it sounds like a song that could have been on the Kiss album with him singing it back in the day.
Yep.
Freaking insane. And it is insanely good. So that's my number one. A great opener. It's just too bad
Did you
it
get a
couldn't close.
fungal? Did you get a fungal of yourself, Darren?
So that was something that my employer did, is they wanted to do Funkos of everyone. So
Oh shit.
and then
Damn.
because
That's by the company itself too, huh?
Yes.
It's got the same. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
you get to pick you get to design it yourself. So the 2 things I'm holding is a guitar and a frying pan. This just so happened to fall on a Tuesday during the week when my wife was home. She was upset that she wasn't going to get one, so we went online, made her one,
Oh my
And-
God.
and one of my daughter too. So
You
Well,
play one
yeah.
of them better than
we
the
all
other.
have Funkos. What was
You
Oh,
that?
play one
Jason?
of those things better than the other.
No.
Are you better at the frying pan or the guitar?
I'm a
Frying
better
pan.
cook. I'm a better cook than I'm a guitar player.
I honestly can't speak to his guitar playing, but I know what a fucking unbelievable cook he is. So
So Ring the Bell, I matched up with Scotty at number 1, and that's the song Insane. It's a great opening tune. That opening bass line is great. The solo, I mean, it's not the best on the album, but it's good. And the biggest reason why I chose this as number 1 is because I think it's the song that is most deserving to be on a rock and roll album, not something that's a little easier listening. Like I said, I much prefer Todd's voice over Ace's, but this all around was the better song for this type of album. So Insane is number 1.
all right, Dave.
Well, as it's usually obvious that Louis will pick a ballad as the worst song on the album, it's pretty obvious I'll probably pick it as the best song on the album. So number 1 for me is It's Over Now.
Well,
And I think one of the most redeeming features of this song is it doesn't sound like it should be on the album, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it separates itself from the rest of the shit. So easily my number 1.
I
All
can
right,
appreciate
your
that.
new nickname, Louis Hates Love. What's your number 1?
Okay, before I tell you number 1, I have to refer to this. I am not a big Rolling Stones fan. I think most of their stuff is unlistenable or boring or just weird. But they have maybe 5 to 6 songs I like, and I might get up to 10 if I go through the catalog again. But this song sounds like an improved, rewritten version of Undercover the Night, and that's why I gave it a little bit of praise, because of the improvement. Dancing with Danger sounds very much like Undercover the Night, only massively improved. So that's why I chose it as number 1.
You know, I think we've all, except Louis, kind of shit on that song. And I would like to say it would have been a good song had they done something different with that fucking chorus.
Agreed.
All right.
Yeah.
My number one, I agree with my fellow gay man, Dave Down Under. It's over now. Ballads make you gay on YouTube, apparently, if you like ballads. But that's all right. This is a really, really good, well-written song. And if it would have been by Bon Jovi or, you know, someone else, Poison, whatever, probably would have been a charter. But it is what it is. So It's Over Now is my number one.
You know, we're going to be accused of
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
topping each other there.
Touching tips.
Yeah.
We didn't agree on anything else, Louis.
Y'all ain't been rubbing your wieners together, have you?
Well, I know my ween is big, but it's not big enough to reach Rob.
All right. Louis,
Yes.
you in a better mood now?
I'm in a great mood.
Your mood kind of goes up and down through the fucking show.
Well,
Bipolar.
it all depends. Well, I was gonna hold back on saying this, but if I didn't have another room to be my bathroom to go to when I'm on this platform here, when Scott starts talking, I could literally get up, go to the bathroom, have a snack, come back, sit down, and it still ain't my turn yet.
And that's what I love about him. He occupies a good portion that I don't have to talk.
I didn't talk that much this time, did I?
Definitely
No,
cut off 20 minutes of the show. I mean,
I don't listen to him, Scott. I love
Yeah,
your
you
shit.
keep doing your stuff, Scott.
I like your passion, Scott.
My take is usually, you know, I put a little extra in that.
Every one of you is a gem, and that's why you're on here. But Scott, I learned very early on when he basically recruited me when I was willing to kill this channel. After one episode with him, he has more fucking knowledge about shit than I have ever dreamed of having about music that I didn't care about. He knows band members and shit of the bands I never cared about, AC/DC, Iron Maiden, all this shit. Like I would know the hair metal guys, Poison, Warrant, whatever. So I love the fact that he can come in here and talk my ear off.
Oh, him bringing stuff to the table's terrific, man. Even if I don't like a particular album or whatever, but the variety he brings that you bring, Scott, is tremendous, and that's what makes it fun. Even if I didn't like this particular album or I had to turn into a hippie version of me to like Black Sabbath, but it was all fun, and it just like I said, I just had to break your stones a little bit. That's for calling me Lois all the time,
Yeah. Hey, that's one thing that I have is a mountain pile of complete worthless bullshit.
Yeah.
Knowledge. I've got a lot of that. So
all right, there we go. Ace Frehley, second sighting. Not his best effort, but definitely better than pretty much everything that came after Trouble Walking.
Hopefully that's my last sighting.
No.
All right. So we've got a warning video for Saturday. And now we have choices for our next video. We've got Dave sent me a new battle. I don't know if I sent you any of those songs yet. Okay. Yep. What's up, Scott?
I'm done with Aerosmith, so just letting you know.
Who else is done with Aerosmith? Dave,
Not
no.
me.
Derek,
Because
no. Okay. Louis?
all we're doing is this and this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like it or it sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got the battle that Dave sent out. We've got the Women of Music. I have created another same title, different band, different song that I know I haven't sent you guys yet. We've got the Aerosmith, and we've got the 4 Kiss albums, track by track by track by track.
All right. Dave's not ready with Aerosmith yet. Are you ready with Kiss?
I'm ready.
About
I can
okay,
do Kiss without even.
so we'll do Kiss after the warning. Maybe
Okay.
a Sunday night or Monday night.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then we can worry about the other stuff after. And that 20-song women ranking thing is going to be a ranking thing, worst to best.
Yeah, just your least favorite to your favorite.
Okay.
What are the 4 Kiss albums?
Destroyer, Dynasty, Creatures of the Night, Animalize, and ditch the Rock and Roll Party off a Destroyer if it's on the playlist you find. That makes them all 9 even.
Scrap which one?
It's called Rock and Roll Party. It's on
Okay.
some playlists. It's not on some others. It's just like a little 45-second after the record's over thing.
Okay.
Yeah, after Do You Love Me.
It's a hidden track.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what we're doing with this albums, though, right, Darren?
Yeah, it's track 1
You-
across the board
Yeah.
against each other. Track 2 across the board again. Yeah, I remember that. I just didn't. I didn't write.
By
down
the way, Louis, this really pissed me off. So thank you for that.
What pissed you off? Having a hard time picking the
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, it was a bit
All
like
right.
the warning.
That's
one.
what's going to make it fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get there. It pissed me off with 3 albums. The other album was clearly not in the running with the other 3, but is what it is.
Might be
All right.
surprised.
Then until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.
Two brothers smashing ground.